So good afternoon, Sensei and everyone. Today I will present my chapter 3, Water Supply, course Advanced Theory of Water Resources and Water Environment by Professor Matsumaru. So today content, there I have 5 points. The first is introduction. Second, water resources. Third, production and supply. Fourth, commercial and social. Fifth, challenge and solution. For the first point is introduction, background. On the left side is the map of Kingdom of Cambodia, and this is the Phnom Penh city. And Cambodia is surrounded by Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. So on the right hand side is in the figure 2 is Phnom Penh city. So in Phnom Penh city, the population is approximately 2.5 million. And the total area is around 710 square kilometer, and the water supply service coverage around 85% presently. And the third point is water resources. In Phnom Penh city, water resources are from the Mekong River and the Tonle Sap Lake, and all of the water resource is from the surface water. As you can see in the figure 3, like an example of the raw water station. And this is the water station in Troi Chongva water treatment plant. And this is like behind in the background is the Mekong River. And in the figure 4 is describe about the Mekong River and the Tonle Sap River. As you can see, this is the Tonle Sap Lake, and this is the Mekong River that come from the upstream from the China, across in the Laos, and then across to Cambodia, and the last one is to the Vietnam. And the third point is production and supply. So the figure below are total production. Describe about the total production, non-revenue water, NOW, and the total length of water distribution network. As you can see in the figure 5, the total production from 2003 until 2020. So they have a little capacity in the 2003, around almost 45 million metric cube per year. But by year, the increasing of the water supply capacity until the 2020 is almost 227 metric cube per year. And in the figure 6 is the history of non-revenue water deduction between 1993 until 2020. As you can see in the 1993, it is very high of non-revenue water in Phnom Penh city, and the highest value is around 72% in 1993, and in the last of the 2020, the number of non-revenue water is around 9.78%, and the decreasing is come from the first of the supporting from the expert of the Japan that will provide like expert to cooperation with the Phnom Penh water supply staff and continue to control the non-revenue water in Phnom Penh city by using expert equipment like listening bar or using the DMA district meter area by supply by block by block. And the figures event is talking about the total length of the distribution network system. So as you can see in the 1997, the total of distribution network system is only 345 kilometer, and the improvement of by year by year is in the 2018. The total length of distribution network is over 3,000 kilometer. So number three is production and supply. Continue. So on the left hand side is illustrated about the water treatment plant process of Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority. For the first is raw water pumping station, so that pump the water from the river, and the second is hydraulic mixing tank that have put the packed chlorine, uh, polyaluminum chloride, and the third step is the flocculation tank, and then is the sedimentation that put the chlorine again, and the next one is rapid sand filter, and after have the getting the clean water in the tank, they will put the chlorine. So they have three different chlorine in this process. And after the storage is the distribution network, distribution station, and the last is the domestic consumption and the commercial consumption. This is the total of water treatment process in Phnom Penh supply facility. And the right hand side is talking about water quality, drinking water standard. So as you can see in the figure that the staff of Phnom Penh Water Supply have testing the quality of water. Like this one is testing for finding the concentration of the residual chlorine. So Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority is followed by WHO standard and national standard. And the total of the parameter to check is 33, and every day is they check 3 times at the water treatment plant, and every week the operator will checking 80 points per week with different location in distribution network for a safe of the water quality in Phnom Penh. And number four is commercial and social. As you can see, this is the customer service. Like you can see in the figure 10, the operator install for the new water meter for the customer. And the process for new water meter is the first they will get the application from Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, and then they fill with uh, some of important information. For example, like address, location, number of people, or the type of the uh, living condition, commercial or domestic. And then after fill link the information, they will submit the application. And then the last process is payment and the get receipt for installation date from the operator. And on the right hand side is talking about the house connection. In the figure 11 is number of connection between 2004 until 2020. As you can see in 2004, the total of connection is around 121,000 of connection. But improvement year by year is recently in 2012 and 20, the total connection increased up to 408,000 connection in the total. And number four is commercial and social. Also, water supply authority have the policy for low-income family since 1999, and for the community development is for the implement by providing clean water to community, especially for the student or the teleworker. And recently is reached 100,000 connection for the worker and the student, and approximately 500,000 people. So number 5 is challenge. PCWSA have some challenge such as water shortage, low water pressure in some area, over age by, and not enough water supply capacity. And the solution is build or construction of new water treatment plant for improved water supply capacity, improve water supply network, and have the clear action plan for replacement over age by. Yes, thank you for your watching.